Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to another video. It's a boy SAE, big up on yourselves. Alright, people. Coming up in today's video, guys, gonna zoom in and West Indies legend Brian Lara basically saying that West Indies cricket are in big trouble. People, he was speaking in the conference that a lot of the big bosses in the Caribbean as regards to the people in charge of the cricketing nation. I understand, like for example, Dr. Irfan Ali Rowley, Darren Sammy and those guys who they were in a conference, guys, hosted last week, I think, and Brian Lara was basically sharing his 2 points, guys, and the West Indies theme and West Indies cricket development overall. We was basically saying that we lack proper equipment, proper technology, all right, proper facilities. You understand? He want us to invest more in facilities. Or matter of fact, he's calling on people who love West Indies cricket to really come on board and really invest into the cricket and basically make the game we love come back stronger. He also talk about the 1980s, 1970s, and the early part of 1990s, where he's saying that West Indies kind of dominant, but now it's a different ball game now, people. Total different ball game right about now, because he's saying West Indies is at the bottom of the chain right about now, and other teams that we normally kick up and beat up, they are basically above us right about now. There's nothing we can do right about now except to get better facilities, better equipment. You understand? He was basically showing pine people, and some of the pine that he made, we agree with. I agreed with people because if the West Indies could get better facilities, we could produce better players. Because we as the Caribbean, we naturally born with talent. No question about that, guys. Every Caribbean people born, we have a certain talent. You understand? Once we put our mind to it, we're gonna go do good in it. You understand? It's just for us to believe. And cricket people, when I was growing up, young man coming up, a lot of people used to left work just to come watch cricket. Nowadays, people, the younger generation, they're not interested in cricket, and the older generation that was interested in cricket has really passed on. You understand? So the game kind of die out in the younger generation. But if they could get some better, more equipment and facilities, are implement that in schools and so, and get the younger generation involved, loving the game, because it's a fun game, guys, and money is in it. So what, we're gonna let you hear everything that he has to say. You understand? So without further ado, let's dive into what Brian Lara had to say. Remember, please hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell. Remember, we are on our way to 20,000 subscribers. I forgot to mention it earlier on. Big up on yourself as usual. West Indies cricket are in serious trouble. Brian Lara says Caribbean needs better facilities, latest technology. So people, West Indies legend Brian Lara said the region will continue to fall behind in world cricket if better facilities and technology are not provided for the players. Lara, who is in India doing commentary for the 2024 IPL T20 tournament, was speaking virtually on day 2 of the CARICOM Cricket Conference at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Port of Spain on Friday. West Indies were a powerhouse in the 1970s, 80s, and in the first half of the 1990s. Despite having abundance of talent, the facilities were not in place to further develop the ability of players in the Caribbean, said Brian Lara. So people, we're gonna run through this article first. I understand. So let's dive into everything that Brian Lara had to say. We already know that the West Indies is suffering from poor facilities and retail. It's nothing new, but these seniors or these past greats keep on calling for it. I believe it's time for the West Indies to take notice and try to implement some of them. But let's hear what Lara had to say. The lack of good facilities and academies with the right technology to grow the game kept us aside, Lara said. He continued, we felt that our cricketers were naturally good and the way we learned the game was still the best way. No, it was not, and if we still believe that today we are in serious trouble. The science of this beautiful game cricket has significantly changed and we have to catch up. The latest technology must be used in our cricket classrooms and state of the art facilities. For our practicals, there are no shortcuts. This is serious business. Lara would have been pleased to hear earlier in April that Reliance Industries Ltd. of India has plans to build an academy in Trans-City. Reliance Industries own IPL team Mumbai Indians. Mukesh Ambani owns Reliance, one of the richest people in the world. The former West Indies captain, who has the highest test score and first class score in the history of cricket, wants everyone who cares about West Indies cricket to join force. He said, "It is about respecting the views of all stakeholders and make everyone feel that they are part of the process because we are all important to the process." Reflecting on the dominant period of West Indies cricket, Lara said that time has passed and the level of interest in West Indies cricket is dwelling, meaning it's sinking. People are, the younger generation are not really that interested in it anymore, I understand? But let's continue hearing from him. "We are a proud people, and what cricket means to us and the identity it has given us worldwide is slowly being erased. We were so good. We were the best in the world. What happened? What went wrong? Even today, the best players we have are reluctant to play for us." Lara said it is a challenge to keep Caribbean players motivated to play for West Indies, and West Indies, as the lure of lucrative T20 cricket is not going away. The game is moving away and giving less importance to the country versus country and more importance to franchise cricket with more than 12 leagues available to play to players through the year. Yeah, man, we already know that the T20 leagues are popular now, and every nation have their T20. If they don't have one, they have two. You understand? So a lot of players don't have to play cricket in order to play international cricket in order to to make money. You understand, people? Many other West Indies greats spoke during the two-day conference, including Sir Clive Lloyd, Joel Gardner, Sir Wes Hall, Michael Holding, Brian Davis, and Darren Sammy, who is now the coach of the West Indies white ball team. Dr. Keith Rowley, Prime Minister of TNT, was the main facilitator of the conference, as he is the chairman of the Prime Ministerial Subcommittee on Cricket. Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Motty, and President of Guyana, Dr. Irfan Ali, also made key contribution to the conference. People, so what's your take on it? Do you believe that the West Indies are failing just because they don't have enough facilities or technological instrument or to really develop these players? Because as we know, Caribbean people, we're naturally born with talent. People, we're naturally born with it, you understand? But at sometimes it's just that we the talent come a stagnant part, and you understand why other nations doing better than us. Maybe because they have better quality of stuff, you understand, and they're developing more. But leave your thoughts down below as usual. Big up on yourself.